folks, I'm Ultrazilla, and this is an Ultra Z news. We got partial new news and partial a couple of things that I wanted to talk about in the weekend update, which was only a couple of days ago, that I didn't get a chance to talk about. So, a little bit of a almost midweek Ultra Z news because we had some breaking news this morning, and it appears we are getting a movie monster series, Godzilla and Gigan Rex, from the forthcoming Godzilla vs. Gigan Rex short film that's debuting on Godzilla Day, which is coming up in the beginning of November. So it's about a week and a half away from that happening. And guys, there's gonna be a lot more news dropping. I just feel it. So do stay tuned. But here we go. Gigan Rex, which is obviously this red Gigan, and the Godzilla from this short. It's an animated feature, but it's really, really, really cool. Very nicely done from Gemstone. And they did like a short Gigan Godzilla thing already, and that's how they got on the radar with Toho, and they submitted to Toho. Toho had like a contest, and they were one of the winners, as well as the Goji Ban people. So this has been worked on for a little while now. Obviously Goji Ban has been coming out for a while. So Godzilla vs. Gigan Rex is coming, one of two shorts, and it looks really cool. So it's really stylized though, but the Godzilla looks interesting. Now this apparently is going to be a boxed set. I like the Gigan Rex. Yes, more paint could be, put on there, but it is what it is. We know what the movie monster series is. We just talked about Varan just a couple of days ago, right? So here's what looks like the box set that's coming. Now, apparently, and according to our pal Ned Chang, on the Godzilla store in China, this is already up for pre-order, and it says exclusive. So we'll see if it's gonna be added to the Japanese store. I would assume so, but I don't know that for sure. So let's see what happens in a few, a little more than a week. So we'll see. But it looks very, very cool. You can see the side of the set here. So I'm assuming it's gonna happen because this is gonna be playing everywhere. So this is Gigan, regular Gigan, and they're very stylized, like I said. But we'll see what happens. I think they look cool. Speaking of stylized, another thing that was announced, and this was announced yesterday, Godzilla X U2. That's right, Youtooz is going to the Godzilla well once again. First they did GVK, and now they're giving us a Godzilla, Mecha Godzilla, a Mothra, and a King Ghidorah. They look very, very cool. As you can see, Showa, Ghidorah, the Mothra could be either or. The Godzilla looks 54-esque with the train in his mouth, but the Ghidorah kind of looks like the GMK Ghidorah, so it's a little bit all over the place here. And that's cool. I mean, the Youtooz are actually really solid, vinyl figures. They're really cool. So I'm looking forward to this. They will drop on November 1st on Youtooz.com, so do stay tuned for that. They sell out pretty quick there, so again, if you want them, be prepared. I don't know what the price is yet, but it is what it is. They're going to be about 20 something bucks based on the other ones. But very cool. Very cool. I love that Mecha Godzilla. It looks amazing. All right, if you want to go higher, and Spiral Studio is doing a Zilla or a Godzilla 98, and that's pretty cool. The sculpt looks really awesome. Here you can see the render so far. Shout out to Kaiju Live for reposting this. This is very cool looking, so it's gonna be good. Now, this is something I was saving just for the Ultra Z news. I didn't post it up on my Facebook page yet. However, I have this coming currently, so you will see this on the channel. What this is Lanard Toys basically doing a Kong, without calling it a Kong. This is Big Boss Gorilla, but it's a Kong. And this is a huge 17-inch figure. It's from their Primal Clash line. And it looks really cool. You can see there is parts of this that is reuse from their George figure from Rampage, which was also 17-inch. But there's a lot of changes here. It's pretty much a new head, although there's some similarities there as well. But I think arms and legs is where it is mostly that reuse. But the body looks to be, if not complete, I don't think it's a complete reuse. There's some new sculpt on the body itself, so I don't know if the body part is. But it looks awesome. I really like how it looks. You guys know I collect Kong figures, so this is a Kong figure. There's no doubt about it. It's a generic, their own Kong. It's Big Boss Gorilla. I'm sorry, it's Big Boss Gorilla. But, they've done different, variations of Kong, a little smaller scale, ones that I've covered. Giant gorillas, to me, they're basically Kongs. They're all basically Kongs in the same family. So this guy, Big Boss, he's a common. So you will see him here. Now, you could order it on Walmart.com or Amazon.com, which is where I got it because I had some Amazon points, and it brought the cost down quite significantly. Regularly, this is actually $50. So I feel like that's pretty steep. I don't recall what George was. I didn't get that big George, so I'm not 100% sure. But it seems like it's probably more than that one. So I don't know. I paid like $35. I'm good with that. That seems more fair for a big 17-inch figure like that. But it looks really good. I can't wait to get it. McFarlane Dragons today showed off another dragon coming, and this one is in their Berserker clan. This looks beautiful, so I'm really looking forward to McFarlane Dragons coming back. They look, so far, the first two that they've shown look fantastic. So beautiful looking. These are going to be, I believe, bigger than the old McFarlane Dragon, but very, very nice looking. And the last thing I wanted to talk, well, actually not the last thing, but one of the things that I completely blanked on during the weekend news, because for some reason I just didn't scroll back that far. Earlier last week, the newest Hammond Collection figures were announced. And first up, we got this birdie here. That's right. Look at him. Very cool looking, nice colors. This is the Geo Sternbergia. I couldn't say it. That's why I waited. I waited to see the name here to say it. But this has a nice Jurassic Park 30th anniversary logo on it. That's a little bit different. So these had gone up for pre-orders. It really didn't matter that I didn't cover it this weekend because both of these pre-orders sold out really, really fast. So this guy here, and then one of my favorites, the Ankylosaurus, looking beautiful in the Hammond Collection. Very excited to finally get a super articulated Hammond Ankylosaurus. That is so, so cool. It looks fantastic. There you go. Look at that thing, man. I love the boxes. And, again, you have the 30th anniversary logo on there. But, look at his face. Look at his face. Super, super, super cute. All right, I just wanted to point that out. And the last thing is a little intergalactic action, and it is the Super 7 Intergalactic set, their reaction figure set of the giant alien and the giant robot that fight in the Beastie Boys video. It is up for ordering right now on super7.com. If you're a fan of the Beastie Boys, or giant robots and giant aliens fighting like we are here on the channel, this is something to get. This is a very cool set. As you can see, they did a nice job with the box here. So really, really nice. And if you want to check it out, it is on super7.com right now. But the big, big news is this new MMS Gigan Rex versus Godzilla set. Let us know down below if you're excited about this or anything else I talked about here tonight. Thanks for watching. Till next time. Peace out.